Another really useful tool for getting your kids into that programming mindset before they dive into code is using spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are excellent because kids can start understanding calculations and a lot of the back-end number processes that go on behind the program. But also, spreadsheets generally come pre-installed on a lot of machines, so you don't need to pay any extra money for them. If you have a Windows machine, Excel is available, and if you have an Apple machine, there's Numbers. Both have a very similar interface and they revolve around the standard spreadsheet view where calculations can be done within the cells. If you don't have access to either of those applications, there are a number of free options. My personal preference is to use Google Docs. Google Docs are great because they follow the same methodology and practice as Excel and Numbers, but it is free and it also allows a level of collaboration because the documents are online. Regardless of which application you go for, the basic concepts are the same and your kids can learn the same skills that will help apply to their programming. So a few things we can start to do with our kids is basic math. Calculations like 4 plus 4. And your kids can see instantly that they're getting the result back that they would expect. Of course, using spreadsheets we can do much more involved calculations. We can start using different functions. Sum as an example, summing all of the numbers that we have in that column. We can also start to do some fairly elaborate functions. So one of the things that I think is excellent about using spreadsheets with kids who are getting into programming is that spreadsheets will prompt with the information required. So I've put in the function COUNTIF and it's now highlighted range, saying I need to specify a range. Once I've done that, it's now telling me I need to specify a criteria, even with an example below. And this is great for your kids because it prompts them as to what they should be doing. And this is a support that they won't get when they're programming. So it's good for them to understand a lot of this prior to jumping into code. So let's put in the criteria that the number must be greater than 10. And we can see here it's done the calculation for us and we have 17 values that are greater than 10. Finally, a big part of programming revolves around logical operations. So spreadsheets can help us understand a lot of these types of functions. So if we were to use the logical AND operation, we can select two values here and we will see it's return true. So this is something that kids will use a lot when they're doing their programming, is these types of logical functions. The final thing I want to show you is just visualization. This is a huge part of programming, is taking numbers or raw data and visualizing it in a useful way for users. So this is something we can show to students using the charts. So from a fairly meaningless set of data, we can start to visualize and show our users just what the data can be used for.